Ooh, man. Boss is back with
another one.
Man, we gonna give y'all 3 today, bro. So listen, I'm gonna be quick. This one ain't gonna take long. This one gonna be quick. It's gonna be good though. So I already hit y'all with that Jay Ferguson, right? Gave y'all my thoughts on that. I'm gonna give one more thought at the end on that too. But the big thing that I want y'all to keep y'all on is Trevon looks ahead of Revel. And so obviously I got show me because I'm trying to bring that back. Cause see, showing and evidence, it's almost like it's a lost art. Like it's a lot of us can literally just turn on the camera and mic and start making up stuff. So, you know, when y'all get a taste of this channel, hopefully you like and subscribe too. You start kind of getting your appetite up for better than bologna. When you start eating steak, like when you start eating steak and shrimp, right? And you start eating lobster, right? You start getting your appetite up and you start appreciating evidence. So, you know, it's been a lot of concern, obviously, about Diggs and Revel. It was one thing I've been saying, and I've been saying this since I wrote my first book. I wrote 4 books for the Dallas Cowboys in the offseason, right? The first book, I put this in there, and people that's day ones know this. They know this. People that been following this content for a while know this. And I always said this, and I put this in a chapter on linebacker when Sean Lee was our linebacker and LVE was his backup. And I said, when your insurance needs insurance, you still need more insurance. So remember, LVE was supposed to be insurance for an injury prone Sean Lee. That's when I start saying that, right? But then you start seeing the injury history creeping up on LVE, and it was like, if your insurance for the insurance to Sean Lee is also hurt, you still need insurance. That's how Revel is in comparison to Diggs. So let's get right to the documentation, because it's been a lot of concern that Diggs might be out of here because they got Revel. So let's just show it, bro. Get that music out of here. If you just turn the music off and look, just look, even when he's walking, he is favoring the leg. But people will really try to talk you into believing that he is a threat to Diggs this year. I don't see it. Boss, come on now. You're being negative. No, look. If you just open your eyes and look, he is gimping and he's limping bad right there. No, you're not crazy. You're seeing it. And yes, he was a value pick. But I'm like, please, Dallas, don't rush him. Number one. Number two, this is no leverage against Diggs. Boss, come on, you've been negative. Okay. This is a third clip. You can't watch him and not see the he's clearly favoring that leg. And so me and Foots also talked about this, because Foots was like, boss, I don't know if I believe the film on Trevon Diggs. You can get film to say anything. I'm like, first of all, I don't believe that Trevon Diggs did some cutting and pasting and did a workout, looked at the video. Oh, I don't like that. Let's do that again, because I'm trying to put out a fake documentary about my No, I don't think he did all that. And I told Foots, I said, Foots, you cannot And I said this, and this shows this. You cannot fake mobility. You either have it or you don't. Every one of us, if anything is wrong with us body-wise, we're gonna favor it. And he's favoring that leg, and you can clearly see it. So no, there's no conspiracy theory about Trevon Diggs. No, it's not no cut and paste videos to where he trying to make himself look. He is not favoring like Revel, period. So let's now look at Diggs and just use your common sense. What guy looks ready? What guy? Now, this is not cut and paste, Foots. No, this is him out there now. This is him live. You can see him now. There's no edited clips. And you can clearly see with your eyes, and Brian Schottenheimer is looking at him. If you had to play somebody week 1, who would you play? This or this? Huh? Yeah. So these was the clips that people thought Trevon some kind of way edited. Some kind of way was like, hey man, let's do that again, man. I didn't like how that looked. Let's do that again. Hey, run another rep. I was kind of limping on that one. No, man. Even here in the offseason, you can clearly see Diggs was even way ahead of Revel in the offseason. These are not no edited clips. And he is not favoring his leg even in the offseason like Revel is now. So we saw this one, right? Where you can clearly see all the mobility. You can hardly tell he had any kind of surgery, bro. Come on now. So let me just also ask you a question as we looking at, and I'm showing you. I ain't giving you opinions. I'm showing you. So as I'm showing you, let me just ask you a question. Let's using your common sense. Which one of the guys looks more fluid on even body control and tracking the ball and catching? Let's just come on. Just like, who's smoother? Like, just if you just using your eyes for corner skills, who's smoother? This or this? Let's look at him. Who's smoother when the ball is in the air? Who look like they fighting the ball and limping, and who looks like they are fishing water? Like, look at him attack the ball, and look at this guy attack the ball. Let's just look at the difference in skills. Look, just who's so fluid? Who look like, yeah, just come on, man. So that's why I be telling y'all, let's not be so in a rush. Dallas go get rid of Diggs. Let's slow down on that type of talk, man. Because at the end of the day, the field is going to decide if Diggs stay or not. Not if Jerry sneak dissing or not. Because if Diggs go back out there making plays and getting the ball like he can get, oh, all this Diggs, oh, he out of here, all let's go change. But I also want to talk about something else. And I'm going to sum up this video within 12 minutes. My concern is, let's look at where they started. So this is from my boy Law Instagram page. You know, he king documentation. This was April 25th when they was selling us Revel is ahead of schedule. He is ahead of schedule Boy, that Diggs better watch out. Because at that same time, around March 20th, this came out. So, and listen, I keep receipts. I told y'all this channel is about showing you. March 20th was when Diggs was looking like this. So let's just use our common sense. You got Diggs looking like this, which I ain't gonna lie, it looked almost impossible for him to be restored to what he is right now. And you had Revel looking like this. So if I'm just using my common sense, I'm not a doctor. But I wish I was a journalist in the media room, because to me, it doesn't make sense to find Diggs when you started this way and ended this way. If you started this way, but then ended your rehab this way. Hold on real quick. Let me get this clip. But ended your did you have a bad rehab? But if you started your rehab this way, which looked ahead of Diggs, and your rehab looks like this now, was Diggs wrong for not trusting the Dallas Cowboys staff? That's just a question. But I'm not a medical professional. Maybe the recovery of Revel surgery is longer than the graft that had to happen to Diggs. I don't know. But this is where I have questions, bro. But if the recovery is supposed to be better with Dallas, show me, because I ain't seeing it. And I'm also starting to understand why certain players will say, nah, I'll take the fine because this is my body and I might not play for you forever, Dallas. And half of your players was on IR. Half of your cap was on IR last year. So yeah, it's your boy Boss Show Me, man. I gave y'all this one pretty quick. I don't want anybody to try to deceive you. And I just want to say one quick thing on the video that I did on Ferg, right? Just real quick. Because a lot of people on Twitter trying to act like they don't understand. I'm going to say this quick. This could be quick. Sum it up. Jerry and Steven try to get over on all the players. But I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the obvious treatment that your black players are the whipping boys in public. So a lot of people on Twitter try to act like they confused, like, boss, what do you mean race? The Jerry them, they try to get over everybody on. Nah, I ain't talking about getting over. I'm talking about who do y'all put in front to whip. You don't do that to your white players. So y'all check out all these videos, man. I'm giving y'all some bangers, and me and Henny finna come back, you know. So I had some thoughts on that. That's a good video. It's also doing good numbers right now. And Jake Ferguson's still a good football player, but that ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about. I'm talking about y'all not gonna stand up and just piss on Steele and Diggs and be like, should I have paid them, and then run to go play a play on a down year, and y'all never down talk to them. Nah, I ain't gonna let y'all do that. So man, it's your boy Boss Show Me, man, doing my job. I'm out.